Within the walls of Walmart, Pennington Wild Bird Feed faced tough competition from Scott's, a seasoned marketing machine. Walmart had offered up a challenge to see who could sell more birdseed, potentially rewarding the winning vendor by knocking its competitor off the shelves. Facing an aggressive competitor with 10 times their advertising budget, Pennington had their work cut out for them. At IQ, we knew we couldn't compete with Scott's marketing dollars. We needed to outthink them. Plus, we had to start from scratch and create a brand where none had existed before. We had to beat Scott's in overall sales lift, or Pennington could lose the Walmart business completely. Since Scott's owned science, we needed to take Pennington in a different direction. First off, we had to figure out whom we were speaking to. Married women in their mid-30s to early 50s that enjoyed spending time in their yards in the suburbs. Then our team set out to immerse themselves in the experience of feeding wild birds. And the more we learned, we realized we're not feeding birds to take care of them. We're trying to attract them to our yard because they're fun to watch. Birds are like life's original traveling troubadours. They migrate from yard to yard and entertain us with their song and dance. With every bag of Pennington, you're not just buying birdseed, you're getting hours of inexpensive front row entertainment. Pennington Wild Birdseed is great entertainment for your yard. To deliver our message, we created the Pennington Wild Bird Band, 4 feathered characters in the tradition of Pixar-style animated movies. TV introducing our feathered entertainers show how birds prefer to sing for Pennington. Our radio campaign led with Birdseed Blues, which featured a custom performance of the bird band. We turned billboards into giant bird feeders. The in-store experience was overhauled, keeping within the strict limitations set by Walmart. Point-of-purchase displays acted as education tools to teach consumers which seed and feeders to buy in order to attract particular bird species. A QR code on the package connected the physical world to the digital by displaying video content of the Wild Bird Band on the customer's mobile device. The next part of the challenge was to create an impactful media strategy in 3 months with only $2 million to invest. Our media team used the BDI analysis to invest broadcast media in markets with greater sales concentration for a better use of media dollars. In layman's terms, we decided to fish where the fishing was good. We used 75% of our media buy in traditional media to introduce the campaign, create brand awareness, and drive consumers to the store. The other 25% went to digital. This drove over 325 million ad impressions and 270,000 clicks to the Pennington Facebook Hub. Each month showed an optimization of spending, with a final CTR of 0.11% and average CPC of 95 cents. Bird photography, bird feed, and bird watching consistently showed up in the top 4 for the PPC campaigns, while Pennington ended up in the 3rd spot in search results. The success in the media buy and PPC campaigns increased Pennington's brand awareness by increasing fan growth and participation in the social media channels. We had to start from scratch when it came to a digital campaign, so we centered ours around social media, primarily Facebook, which featured free custom content like bird call ringtones and the Yard Entertainment Guide download. 40 pages of projects, activities, games, recipes, and more, segmented for couples, families, groups, and kids. Paid search, online display advertising, and coupons featuring the bird band drove traffic to the landing page within Facebook. Concert tees featuring the bird band were also sold, with proceeds going to the National Audubon Society. With a full-time social media strategist manning the Twitter and Facebook helm, we learned that the most active folks on Facebook were the bird photography hobbyists. By retuning our paid search and drive-to strategy around bird photography, targeting became more precise and click-through rates grew. The campaign saw a 25% increase in CTR from September to October, and then another 30% increase from October to November. We were able to build a thriving bird photography community where bird lovers shared tons of original photos and videos. Activity on our social program began to take off. The Pennington community was growing organically. In just 6 months of social media, we generated over 350,000 post views and over 5,000 active fans who now create an average of 50 posts per day. Our Facebook Hub averages 27,000 daily users, and 10,000 impressions per week are generated through Twitter. Not to mention, our Yard Guide has been downloaded over 100,000 times and counting. Our social media campaign left a lasting impression that Pennington Wild Bird Feed cares about nature and its inhabitants. So in the end, we not only won the challenge, we exceeded our clients' expectations. We had a 6% increase in sales over Scott's in their top-performing market. And for Pennington, we increased sales over 25% in basic birdseed and created an astonishing 90% growth in Ultra. So in the end, David beat Goliath. We raised awareness, drove sales, and transformed a simple product into a timeless, lovable brand.